for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Little trade another day.
And you know what? If it doesn't happen, and for some reason the charts change,
Little trade another day.
and tomorrow I'm the biggest bear out there, so be it.
You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play.
Little trade another day. Little trade another day. Little make another play.
Win some, you lose some,
But you little trade another day. Little make another play.
scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some.
But you little trade another day. Little make another
Is
play.
it the bottom yet? I'm trying to buy out everything. Not gonna get upset. Just pull the trigger, let it bang. When I see a trade, I'm hopping in like a Uber to secure my future. Up early just like a rooster. Eyes glued to the computer looking for a bag or two. Market cipher on the screen, compliments of trading view. Now I know what I'ma do. Buy low and sell high. Even if you try and fail, at least you didn't fail to try. I don't wanna be the type of guy that let fear win. I'm the one that dive in head first and bust my chin. I know FOMO is a no-no, but I still get it in. Now I can't predict the future, but I know I'm bound to win. Later or sooner, I'll be the big kahuna. Cause I got big kahunas. I was not scared to get money, I took me some chances and now I'm the big kahuna. And if you scared, might as well get neuter. I'ma keep chasing my dreams. Wake up and mansion so big, I need a segue to get from wing to wing. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some,
But you little trade another day. Little make another play.
Don't be scared, G. Like paid in full, get your bread, B. Cold wallet full of crypto, yeah.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let me make sure most systems good. Everything looks like it's working well. Let's see what we have in store for today. Starting off with the calendar here, today's gonna be Thursday here. PPI day and unemployment claims for the day today. GBP, we have a bit of GDP news here. Otherwise we're clean, no euro news, nothing else we need to really worry about. And that is the calendar front here. So bit of GDP, expecting numbers to come out a little bit better than last month, but they're always wrong with forecast, always wrong. So I never trust forecast. And yeah, let's just see what ends up happening on the charts, or what is happening on the chart so far. Start off with daily time frame here on gold. So daily time frame here closing a bullish here, no real bottom wick on this. Actually there is a bottom wick on this daily time frame. So trying yesterday, we tried the breakout, but 4-hour time frame is pulling back now. We're sitting at 4-hour supports right now, so we could be a potential bounce zone with this mixed bias today. If we start to leave this 4-hour support, maybe we start to see the downside move, but otherwise this could be potential bounces from this area. We're seeing some structure formed here on 30 minutes with a resistance form right here. Hopefully it matches the 15. Yeah, just slightly high on the 15, no big deal. So for me, buys above here will be my plan, and actually sells below 4-hour support will be my plan as well. Just want to see where this is, this previous one here. We'll just keep that as a watch zone, I would say. Here, previous 4-hour. There we go. So my plan is either to take it from down, retest 4-hour again, and then head back up, or we're going to close above here and I'll attempt some buys through these ranges here to try get back to previous 4-hour support and this 15 there. So pretty simple plan. We'll see the 1-hour close in 7 minutes. Not the worst if the 1 hour is closing bearish, because we're closing above the 4-hour support. Have to worry about this 1-hour support here, so we need to start to mark all of this. Let's clone, put this here. 1 hour support, there we go. And yeah, see how 30 is looking. Yeah, 30 is fine. Honestly, I think we'll be okay with that previous 4-hour. I'm just gonna leave it on just in case. So looking at DAX here on the other hand, let's see what's happening with that. I used to have DAX marked here as purple. I don't know why it's gone. There it is. Let's start off with the daily time frame here. Previous daily closing bullish, still respecting that daily resistance. Now we formed the daily support here. Go ahead and mark that daily support, and let's have a look at the 4-hour time frame here. What do we say on 4-hour? Mixed session bias, 4-hour support we're crossing through here. Fair enough. Coming down right now, we have a 1-hour support sitting here, previous below, behind this wick. Same as the 30. That was yesterday's low, remember? So maybe we can get buys from yesterday's low again. Yeah, that would be something interesting. Buys from yesterday's low, or a pullback now to retest 4-hour support, or structure and buys above. So what I mean by that is if we come down, pull back, then get below, we can take sales back down somewhere here. But if we start to create structure from around this area, we can take buys, kind of like the gold idea. That's kind of what I'm looking for here on the DAX here. So let's see how this forms. We're obviously moving right now. 5 minute has a lower high here, about to make a lower low in about 31 seconds. So we're gonna see if it wants to move down. I'd rather it move down and test this 1-hour support. That was yesterday's buying zones, and then we see some sort of change of structure, hopefully again from that zone. Today we get the close above and then the continuation up, and then we actually repeat yesterday's trade. It will be a repeat of yesterday's trade. So that is going to be the plans. Here. Still making lower highs on daily on DAX, yeah, but it's not changed any structure yet, right? We haven't broke daily structure, we haven't broke any 4-hour structure as of yet. We're just kind of making this consolidation where we pop up, we break towards here with a rejection, so it's not like it's already tapped target, and then we break structure here towards the upside. So we're just in a range, right? DAX is in one big shitty range, so we can argue both sides today. The problem is we're at the middle of the range today, which makes it really hard, because ideally we could wait for pullbacks to sell further down and we can buy back up. It's kind of going to be that day where we can get a pullback and trade the buys, but that ends up being a pullback for the sells, which could be, you know, 2 moves in one day potentially, or a bigger move. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. And yeah, we'll take it from there in terms of that front there. We can have a quick look, see if there's anything on some Forex pairs here. USD JPY. Start from daily here, breaking down kind of at daily support. I don't like that already, but we're sitting at daily support. Four-hour bearish. Yeah, this is bottom of range right now. Could have some sells below here. That could be some breakout sells to back to the second daily support. That's about it. Pullback's kind of already done for now. Actually, let's see what GBP JPY has been doing. Wow, nice pullback we've had on GBP JPY after reaching some highs here. So we didn't get the breakout, man. GJ just does not want to break out. Now we're sitting at a tough spot here, right at 4-hour resistance. But it's not a tough spot if we're looking for buys. Something I would be somewhat interested in here. See something close above there, you kind of have the same idea on gold. If we want to continue down today, then something closing below this will make sense for downside continuation. Back below the 4-hour. So yeah, we'll see. What about 5-minute S1 DAX is making? There's no S1 on 5-minute on DAX at the moment. No S1. Oh, you mean for the downside continuation here? No, not yet, not yet. Too early. Big rejection wicks as well. So yeah. Damn. If gold closes above this 5-minute structure, what do you think? Nah, I don't want to trade in the range. You get messed up there. You're just trying to push too early straight into these resistances. You could try it, you know, but you have 8 pips to make a decision. And you're trading in the range after a 1-hour candle close bearish. 1-hour candle close bullish, gonna be something better, but you probably just get stuck in a top wick if anything. I mean, you could try it, you know, but the only confirmation you have is a 15. Potentially not even the 15. Only a 5. You would have the 15, maybe the 30. You know, it could be something you try, but if we just range here and get no volume, you know, you need volume. And that's something we have not seen when we're ranging like this. Like, look at yesterday, how messy it got when it was ranging. Only when we got a big candle, that really started the pushes. Before the big candle, mess. I get commission of 10% on my risk amount. Is that normal or not? Means I risk 100 and give $10 as commission. Commission in what? As in your lot size commission or as slippage? What? You have to be specific. As in lot size? No, that's not normal. To risk $100 and to have to pay. So then that means how much commission per lot? It's impossible. It's unlikely a broker is going to be charging $10 per lot. I mean, it's possible if you're using 1 lot. So you're using 1 lots, but you shouldn't be using 1 lots. Most stops are bigger than 10 pips. So you'd be using half a lot. In DAX, Well, DAX has no commission, man. So I don't even pay commission. So you have to check with your broker what's going on. I don't even pay commission on DAX. Check GJ, some news came out. Yeah, a little bit of news came out popping up here. There's going to be more buys above here if you're looking for buys. Not the biggest fan of GJ these days. Feel better on gold. So 1 hour candle closed, no top wick here, so we can flip. That is a good sign for flipping and getting above here for the buys. DAX candle here closed bullish actually. Very interesting to see that, to be honest. No change of structure yet on 5. Nice 15-minute candle close. 30 bullish, 15 bullish, but at 5-minute resistance. I wonder if it's enough range here. Do we have enough range on a... I have so many resistances here. Such a very difficult situation here. Mid-range, it really can just pop up here, retest, and then come down to continue the sells. If we were here bottom of range, easy buys, makes more sense to buy. Especially here, we made some equal lows as well. Not the best sign for reversal. And then we have all of this bullshit here. But maybe closing above that will be enough. So we'll see in 2 minutes, 42 seconds. But then stop loss doesn't make sense, right? 24 pips for 14. 20 pips up to there. 15-minute range is how much? Yeah. Pretty messed up range. 20 pips only. We needed to push past target. Always difficult to push past target. Honestly, I have a feeling this is a pullback to continue down potentially. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. Appreciate you guys showing up to stream. You know the drill. Can we do the YouTube business? Leave a like on the stream. Get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate it. There's almost 300 of us in here. Do the YouTube business. Support the stream here every day. If you guys have been following along for New York, you should be killing it. Stream is prepping you guys for New York. All the same concepts applied. Hopefully we get the same as New York back in London. I'm currently on a pretty long win streak in New York, which is very nice. Very nice. Total 8 trade win streak in New York. Simple setups as well. Congrats on passing, man. I saw you pass the challenge without full margin. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. That's the small step here, you know. The next thing is you know, the next step is going to be the payouts. That's what matters. Setup 1 sells. What are we saying? Maybe, yeah. Nice zone to get down here. Fill some wicks. Harry, on risking 110, I have to give more than $26. I have to change broker. If that's in fees, yes. If in slippage, then check your spread. Check your spread. Fees. That says 2.2 Indian rupees, man. Not 200 Indian rupees. Which would be even... or is that 2000? I can't see if that's a comma. Where's your spread? We want to see your spread. 1.4. It's not bad, 1.4. After you pass, what info do they ask you to do the payout? Just the normal KYC stuff. W8BN form, stuff like that. I think it's country dependent. They first ask you for your, ID. Once I send UAE ID, they know I don't have all that stuff. But I actually recorded a video of how I passed, and I'm lucky I did that. I did that last night after I passed, and I'm lucky I did that because the minute you pass, they take away your account. So you can't even review your stats or anything. So that's crazy. They just send you a certificate like a couple of hours later and take down the account. They only send you some shitty certificate. And that's it. Like this. That's what they send you. This. They send you this certificate and then they take down your account. So you can't even review. But luckily yesterday, very luckily, I did record all my stats. Alright guys, so I recorded all my stats here. So, and they took this down so you wouldn't be able to see. So I will be able to show you guys, and I even recorded every single trade that I took. So at least I can use that to show you guys every single trade and all of that stuff. If it's I don't even think I'll post it because I don't want to promote or anything. Also for me, I know it sounds arrogant, but passing a prop firm challenge is not really a massive achievement at this stage. It doesn't, it says, it shows me I know what I'm doing, but the real game for me is payouts. That's the whole reason I don't like prop firms. Because it's such a mental task. So boring. I feel like it's such a job. Because yeah, $3,000 to pass that firm. If I just traded that on real, I made $3,000. It's way more rewarding. Anyways, I think I will at least share, because what's very interesting is you can see my wins are not big, they're small. Wakefield, no. No. Fuck the props? No, I mean the passing stage. Once you're funded, it's fun, but the passing stage, if you've been paid from the market before, it's such a task. It's all in good light. Like if you come to the market and start and try to get funded, it's a big mental strain, to be honest. Because you actually produce results in the market, and then especially two phases accounts, big mental strain. Because you actually start to produce results. When you produce those results, at the end of it, you get a certificate. You don't get paid, and you've paid. And then you have to go through a phase 2, and you're tired from phase 1. And then you have to produce results again. And at the end of that, again, you don't get paid. Now, finally, you get funded, right? Now the real business starts. Now, as a journey, it's good. But when you've been doing it for 5 years, that for me is a big task, for me, it's a task that's like, ugh. So, but I've learned a few things about challenges. One thing, you need to be fully locked in. You can't be trying to juggle two things at once. Fully locked in, that's your priority. Everything is locked in on that. Second thing is, take it easy. Take it easy. It's also good because a lot of people in our group take challenges, and you guys wanted, here's a big thing. There's not many gurus who are going to pass a challenge and announce when they're passing a challenge. Do it publicly. I announced when I was starting. I announced how it was going halfway through. I showed my trades. So this is a big difference here. And I also did it without full margining. Those US30 open trades still difficult for me. I was about to take that trade yesterday, then that made that 50 pip bottom wick, so I deleted the buy stop because I was scared just wicks me and then goes back down. So what? You get stopped out then, right? You're scared to get stopped out is the real thing, right? Then you just lose a trade like any other trade. You have to see it as your entry confirmation was there. 30 closed above, 15 closed above. See, you think of it this way. Think of it this way. Okay? Think of it this way. You ask for a nice big bottom wick and top wick in trades that you want to take, but now that price gives one, it puts you off. You know? How many loss did you use on the top step challenge? Lots of? No, I didn't. I honestly, this is me being completely honest, and I was transparent about this to everyone in the group. I bought the first challenge with the idea, okay, to full margin it and pass it as quick as possible. I was $300 from passing it. I kept doubling down, so I needed $300 to pass. I risked 300. The next trade I risked 600 because I lost the first one. Then I risked 800, and then daily drawdown limit was hit. That was not effective. The second time I took it, I just stuck to my roots. I risked 1 to 2% and passed it within 2 weeks. I took 6 trades. I've shared all my trades. They were all wins because NY I've been winning, right? And I passed the account with that 1 to 2%. It's funny. Whenever I gamble, I always lose, man. I'm not lucky with gambling. Whenever I just stick to my rules and trade the way I always trade, you know? You need 5 winning days to get a payout? Yeah, that's how they catch people. It's a great business trick. You just need 5 winning days. You don't have, it doesn't have to be in a row. It can be whenever. And I agree with that. And I read something that you can only withdraw 50%. But that doesn't matter as well because you get 100% split. And it builds you a buffer. A buffer is always safer. How about if there's a trade copier, they have an investor copy trading, what can you say? Who's the investor, who's trade copying, what's the copy trader for? That is my question. Are you going to risk more or less on the funded after being funded 1-2%? How are you planning to take it? Honestly, I just wanted to do a challenge to show everyone, you know, and also test out, what's this called? Test out futures. So I haven't planned, but probably go lower risk just to receive the payout. Build a buffer is my plan, man. Probably risk like 0.8%. Not going to be too picky on it. I trust my consistency long term, so I'm not too worried about it at all. Even if I, you know, you can draw 100% after 30 winning days. Okay. That's fair, man. I like those rules. It's just proving that you're a consistent trader. It's not good. So gold here trying to close above 15 minutes. Not looking like it wants to close above. DAX is trying to close below here. We're going to see here in about 45 seconds. 15 minute would close below. We'd have a 5 minute close below. What is stop loss looking like here? Stop loss looking like 19 points. We're about 16 points to there. Break even. Let's see what happens. We'd have to be aggressive at those wicks if we reject. Wow, look at the rejection last minute. This is why you wait for closes, guys. Closes is super important. Yeah, so DAX is closing above here. No opportunity there yet. 15 closing above. Well, 15 closing below its support, but above 4-hour support. Very important. If a candle leaves this high, I'll take a buy. So it's pretty easy on DAX. Buys above, sells below right now. Gold here rejecting as well. So yeah. So if you win on one day and lose on the next day, you still it still counts until you have 5 winning days total? Correct. Correct. So it doesn't matter. If you can lose for 3 days in a row and then win another day, then lose 3 days in a row again, then win another day. But as long as you win 5 times, and of course you make profit, otherwise you won't withdraw anything, you know? Remember, I'm still doing the giveaway. I will be giving away one of these accounts. Not sponsored. You need 5 200 plus days. Actually, they changed it to 150 now. So even easier. I mean, 150 is not even, it's not even 0.5% day. It's 0.25%. So it's actually just proving consistency, guys, because they're very smart. They're very smart. This is a very good business trick they did. $50 to buy an account is super attractive for a gambler. $50 adds up. If you keep blowing 50, 50, 50, it's going to add up very fast. Okay? Once you pass, so once the gambler passes, because he gets lucky, right? He gets those 2 trades in a row. He makes the profit with those 2 gambling trades. He has to pay 150. Okay? He gets $150 activation fee he has to pay. That's the real, right? That's the real money. And now they know he will fail the consistency. He'll fail to consistently make profits 5 days in a row, blow the account, they've made $200. Then he's gonna go again. Bam, 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 gamble. It's insane. But for a consistent trader who actually follows a plan, it is a hack. Because you only need to invest money when you pass the account. So as long as you pass it legitly and following a plan, then you know you have that consistency, and when you pass, the activation fee you're paying is paying to actually get started, which I agree with this system. So it's rewarding good traders and making money from bad traders. And at the core, that's how markets work, and funded accounts. Funded accounts, you are being paid from the shitty traders. You are literally, it's a transfer of wealth. It's a transfer of wealth from people who don't know what they're doing to people who know what they're doing. It's kind of how life works. Unrealistic rules? Not at all. I've done it myself with 100% win rate live. I called out when I started. I documented it. I told you guys I was starting it. I never hid. Too many rules? Yes, there are too many rules because you're not consistent enough. It just makes the game harder, right? It makes the game harder. You pass funded on futures account? Yes. See DAX here, 5 minutes for this close here. Previous 30 may be issues, yeah. The problem I have now is the stop loss, man. I was hoping next 5. This stop loss makes no sense. 25 points. It's very tough here, man. All of these are potential problems. We just have to see if we can push through. But my biggest problem here is the stop loss, man. It just makes no sense. No 1 minute structure as well. I don't think I can take this because I'm just taking negative risk to reward trade when we haven't had that, you know. Yes, John agreed. Can you show your P&L? What do you want to see it on, man? Futures harder than Forex? No, it's the same, man. It's overhyped that it's too much different. Fully overhyped. If the rules don't work for someone personally, there are plenty of other firms that cater to different. Some people are just born not to be a prop firm trader. Like some people just cannot trade on props. You know, there's a lot of people who are profitable on a prop firm, but never can trade on a personal account. You know? So yeah, this is pushing up here, guys, but I can't take this with this. It makes no sense. No sense. With 28 pips to gain, 17 makes no sense. And that's when we have to push through this 30, this, all of these. It's just silly. I'm just trying to force a trade. If you want to FOMO in a trade here, we can, but I'm just doing it to try impress on YouTube. That's it. So why don't you share the broker you use? If you're getting big profits without getting rejected, it means that the broker is very trustworthy. Because I'm not affiliated with the brokers and I do too much for free. I don't want to promote a broker and tell you guys to join a broker that I don't even affiliate with them or have anything to do with them. I chose them because of my own choice and I don't need to. And people know what broker I use anyways. I just don't put a link that says, here is the broker I use. Use this broker, and then I don't get anything back. That's not fair. It's not fair for that. I do already too much for free. I'm not going to start promoting brokers for no reason. If people ask me what broker I use, I tell them. But I don't promote it with a big banner, Why don't you get in touch with them and make money? Honestly, I probably referred so many people to that broker already. All the people who have wanted to be on it are already on it. Also, IC markets are very big brokerage. The only thing they would be able to offer me is just an affiliate link directly, which I feel no intrinsic value. So I would want something special. I'm working my way up. So maybe they could offer us something special. That would be nice, because then everyone gets a deal. I'm that type of guy. If everyone gets a deal, it makes sense. How to stop envying others' progress or wins in trading? I know it's a bad habit. I don't know how to stop it. Because their success is not your success. It's not going to help you do anything. If you do anything, you need to take an extra step. I see you every time in YouTube chat, but what changes are you making, man? How are you increasing your education? How are you gaining feedback? What are you doing differently? Exactly what John said. John just summarized what I said. Watch and learn instead. Exactly. It should be, hey, they're doing something that can benefit me here. Would this be a good buy here? I mean, where's the stop loss based off though? I mean, it could be, yeah, it could be. Still not 1-to-1 yet though. 32 for 19. It looks like a big move, but look, it's nothing. Now you'd be break even. And you would have had a great push that hit target. Remember, this push hit target. Keep this in mind, guys. The push hit target. But you can't close because your stop loss here is 27 pips. So it doesn't make sense, to close here, even though it hit target. And now you're coming back to break even. So you have to watch all of this pain for nothing. That's the problem. And the risk that this just dumps with no 1 minute structure, it's not worth it. Yeah, let's see what gold wants to do here. It's trying to reject, we're seeing it trying to reject. So it possibly is just coiling up for a bigger move. Coiling up for a bigger move, hopefully. Hopefully we get the buys above would be good. This is good amount of liquidity being grabbed. You don't have top wick in 1 hour still? Made one, no? Yeah, made one. 15 is the problem. Gold S2? No, that would be a wrong S2. Harry, what's a good entry criteria? Break of high, kind of a break of high. Are you able to trade silver? It's moving better than gold. I can trade silver, but I don't, because I choose my pairs for a reason. I don't just randomly trade pairs for no reason, but you can apply my strategy onto silver. That's the whole point. You need to learn the strategy, right? So you can 100% do that. You've been in shorts and GJ since Asia. Nice, man. That's running well. GJ been moving down nicely here. Being in shorts since Asia is not going to be a bad spot. Tapping this small notch here. 30-minute close below could drive us down further for sure. I miss trading GJ and I don't at the same time. And what's your golden strategy? The one I use every day. It's just the way I trade. Still have feelings. Stay away. I'm staying away. Why did you choose to trade gold? Traded gold because now I have assets that are dispersed amongst multiple. I have indices, I have commodities, which is gold. Also, gold is like a safe haven asset, so I enjoy to trade assets that go up because of fundamental reasons. So gold long term is fundamentally bullish. So is like indices. So for me, I prefer buying. So, and this asset had a lot of volatility as well. So I enjoyed the volatility. Also, it was very popular when I started trading. Gold was, everyone is shouting gold, 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 gold. So I had to look at it, you know. If you can apply your strategy to any chart, why don't you want to trade something else? Because then you spend your days analyzing 21 pairs and missing 20 setups to find one. The one you take loses. The problem is then if you have two setups forming at the same time, how do you choose between both? If you take both and they both lose, you've over risked for the session. If you take both, one wins, one loses, you make nothing for the session. If you can't concentrate, I struggle sometimes to concentrate on 3 pairs. You have to concentrate on 10, 15, 4, 5, 6 pairs. You're not going to be able to do it. So when you're intraday trading, you need to focus on specific pairs that you know the characteristics and can profit off. Right? For example, New York, I've traded basically 1 pair, 8 wins. Do I need another pair? No. London session generally has been over, you know. What are my views on futures? So, from my futures account challenge that is now finished, I have learned it is not better than Forex. I actually lose more money in commissions and spread than I do when trading on my CFD account. Right? So that's unhyped. What's nice about futures that I do like, everyone sees the same chart. So there's no confusion. I have bottom wick, I don't have bottom wick, I have top wick, my broker doesn't have. No. Everyone sees the same chart. That's a very good thing. There is a lot of slippage in futures. There's a lot of slippage. You get triggered higher because, you know, it's when the next order gets in. I get slipped. Every single position I've been slipped on TP. Every position I've been slipped on TP. Every entry I've also been slightly slipped. So it's not a truth that you get extremely smooth, easy setups. In terms of prop firms, I like their fee structure, and I like their challenge requirements that you need to make 6%. I think that's a lot healthier. The way they set it up is amazing because they can make money because they charge extremely cheap to join the challenge, and then they make you pay after you pass. So it rewards gamblers and it rewards good traders. They're going to make the money from the gamblers. The good traders are going to pass without mental strain. Because honestly, like, if you're looking at like the ideal way as a good trader to pass a funded account, you either slow grind it, which is fine, right? Or you go heavy risk, 4% per trade, and just get through phase 1 as fast as possible, and then phase 2, 5% is easy. Easier. Nothing is always easy, you know? See what DAX did. Still didn't give you your 1-to-1 and back to break even, huh? Very interesting. This is why I didn't want to take this trade, you know? Get only 15 pips here. 15 pips, 4 to 16, let's say. Your stop loss here was 28. Not worth it, you know? Why do you not try CFD prop firm? They have greater ROI potential. They don't have greater ROI potential. How? They have less ROI potential, if anything, because your investment in a futures is cheaper. You also do not pay until you pass, basically. So you get more chances. So your ROI is bigger. The one thing I do like about, obviously, CFD prop firms is that you can use multiple assets. You can trade on, you know, DAX. You can trade on all different assets, you know, US30. So it's nice. And the reason I didn't do it is because I trade my own personal account. So next step would be to do that as well. But I have a lot going on, man. I did this kind of on the side just to prove a little bit of a point. And to just see what futures are, because I need to educate myself fully in that, as I don't consider myself an educator. I just share my experiences, but I need to have those experiences. I feel it's rightful. A lot of people are out there to teach you, to mentor you. They just don't have the experience. They just lie about it. So for me, I never tell someone to do something that I have not done myself before. So that's how it is, man. Because for me, I just lack the motivation to push, you know, to go and have to, because you need to be locked in. It's very hard. You need to be fully locked in. That's why I allowed. And I also have my other investment account as well. So I don't trade that investment account in New York. So I said to myself, if I'm not trading that investment account in New York, then I will, I have space in New York. Have you read books about trading? No. I've actually not read a trading book, believe it or not. Only book I read about somewhat trading is called The Intelligent Investor. It's called The Intelligent Investor. Is it valid setup? Not for me, man. Not for me. 5-minute entry, stop loss not even below structure. It's just a very aggressive entry. You know? Your stop loss is not even below structure. You're taking 15. If anything, you just take big stop loss below structure and then the flip. You know? With big stop loss though. This one, extremely aggressive. You're better off actually taking this one here than the one you took. You need to make 3K to get funded. That's a lot. It is a lot, but if you follow a plan, it's easy. I'm gonna post the video because you guys have too many questions, and all the video answers all of that. Maybe next week. Maybe even, I don't know if I can get it out by this week. Let me think about it. Was this position valid? We retested 1 hour mixed bias here. You said bias was bearish bias. Yeah, with bearish bias, I agree. Mixed bias without 5-minute change of structure, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, especially because it's a 5-minute time frame, man. You know, you need to be full like trending. Honestly, like if that was a 15 different 5, not really, man. Full bearish bias, you can argue it. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, no. In a span of 12 months, how many superb months and bad months you get an average in your 5 years experience? Out of 12 months, probably 2 months are slower. 2 months are slower normally. But I've never actually had a maximum 1 month because it's slower in a session. But for example, now London is a little bit slower, right? It is a little bit slower in now London, but New York is banging, man. New York is huge. It's moving beautifully. Everyday setups. How to join your Zoom meeting? You have to be part of the exclusive group. So if you want to learn, get help, speak to me directly, you need to be part of this group here. You have to join, and that's it. Question, I don't see Zoom URL in NY session. Are you going to live that session in Discord? We're in London, man. The live link is in the live room here. That's what the live room is. If you watch the introduction video when you join the group, it will explain everything. That all my NY plans are sent in Harry NY ideas and Harry NY plans and feedback. Also, all of that is in the introduction. There's even a video that says how to read my NY plans. Here's literally the plan I sent yesterday before it happened. I said, NYSE, I'm looking for buys above here. Literally the buyers came, closed above, broke off high, took the same trade. You know? I shouldn't even call like that. A little bit? You mean London is backwards? I mean, it got better last week. It got better. It got better last week. We had some good trades in London. 3 trades. Yesterday we took a good option, just didn't give us the rest of the push. Could have closed a bit earlier, you know. So it's not been terrible like before. Like we are taking trades. Before there's just nothing. Very late option after big push as well. Yeah, that was also didn't help us. Joining the group, how much does it cost? $1.8 per day, man. $1.8 per day. Extremely affordable. What firm that you're using, you don't have to pay till you pass. There's no firm. You have to pay, but you pay the rest after you pass. So on Top Step. I think you mentioned giveaway for the VIP group. You can choose VIP group or funded account. Up to you. You get either. So you can choose, but we have to reach 600 viewers first. And don't sleep, guys. A lot of you guys sleep. So many people ask questions about the exclusive group and I don't see you guys in there. Don't ask questions if you're not serious. This is a serious place if you actually want to produce results. I don't want to sit here keep answering questions for people to lack, because first of all, it sounds like I keep promoting my group, which I hate. And second of all, it's just asking useless questions that is there for you. Right? Many people are just not taking the commitment to actually get shit done. I put everything I possibly can do in that group. I give it everything. So that's the answer. If you think there's something lacking there, probably not. Because I really listen to everyone. I constantly make changes. It is the #1 place. And it won't be like that for long. It won't be like that for long. Big changes are coming. Better things. And you're not going to be able to access it as easy. As you can see, I've not even opened it for almost 2 months. There's been a wait list. You literally have to join and then write a small description why and wait to be accepted, which is only taking a week though. When is group open again? Just join waitlist. Instead of asking me, right? Instead of asking me when it's open again, join and be on the waitlist. That's the best way to do it. It only doesn't take too long. You don't have to be there for months. You're not waiting on the waitlist for months. I'm accepting, I'm filtering at the same time. Let's see what DAX wants to do here, man. It's moving extremely weird. And we don't have these good ranges. We retested here, didn't even give a setup 2, which I was also thinking in the back of my mind a setup 2, but we closed deep. I joined for WAP content, stayed here for the community. That's nice. That's the thing, like, people imagine people just charge for a course. You can either take, like, you either paying only $50 for a course, or you're paying $50 for a community and get the course free. You need an FAQ section on the site? Man, there's a whole video here on the site explaining everything. This video has, it's like a full video. It tells you everything in here. There's whole sections here, what you get, all the list of stuff. I don't mind answering it. I just don't want to sound, you know, yapping about the group. Yapping, it's too much, you know. I'm not here to shill the shit, you know. I don't like that approach. For me, it's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable to do that type of stuff. Because imagine you're new, right? This is the difference. To you guys who watch me every day, you see how much value I give. But if you're new and you just join and now you hear this guy yapping half of stream about join this is my signal group, this is this is that, this is this is that. It's like, man, fuck this guy, right? So that's why I tried not to do it so much, you know. I know people who watch me just have questions, which is perfect, but try, research, use the website, gain the basic questions, and ask me questions that are really you need help answering. I'm planning on joining the exclusive. I am gonna be on a wait list, yeah, but it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. The longer you procrastinate, the longer you wait. If there's people before you, you wait. My boyfriend said he watches you every day and appreciates everything you do. But why are you so angry? I don't think it's angry, it's being direct. I'm very direct. I'm not an angry person. I'm just very direct person. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste with all of, you know, this stuff. Innocent girl thinking he's angry. I hope it's a girl. I hope the boyfriend and she's the girlfriend. If it's not and it's something else, then I have a different problem. Then we deal with something else. We deal with the problems like Sil and Moritz deal with. No, I'm joking. They're gonna get upset now. You are actively trying to get cancelled. What to do? I don't lose out. Everyone else loses out. Harry, do you accept bank transfers if we get yearly plans since we don't have crypto international payment? For yearly, I accept crypto. For yearly, I accept crypto. You just have to DM me though. Gold is sleeping. Live stream on Kick? Yeah, we have. Oh, I remember this, man. This totally fucked me up, man. What the fuck? This is totally brain inception, this one. I lost one brain cell trying to comprehend this, really. Hello, Gold. Can you please wake up, Gold? You have beautiful ranges today to buy towards the upside. Just wake up now so we can trade your beautiful ranges. Don't be stuck. Dax, can you please make up your mind? You went down, you don't give me setup 2, now you're back to where you were, not doing shit. Please make up your mind, Dax. What sucks about DAX, we don't have ranges today, man. Nice ranges above all the way up here, 196. I don't think your broker works in India, bro. I think you have to use something like Dominion or something who accept crypto. What's up with orange juice? Yeah, we have to go check up orange juice. After orange juice fucked my friend, you know, I'm really fucked up, my friend. Not it wasn't a positive. I've not been really looking at orange juice. It's been a bit rude, you know. Really messed him up, poor guy. Oh man, now it's just at a consolidation at the lows. He's bought every single time right here. He thought this was gonna be a breakout. He buys. So update on orange juice. After my friend literally bought here an asset that has been going up for since 2022, straight up, my man decides to buy here and it's generational dump. So he got messed up by her once, but he decided to double dip. He gave her a second chance and he thought that this was gonna be the breakout. So he bought on a pullback and now it dumped more. But then she was like, I'm gonna give him a little bit more space so he can give me more money. It's a gold digger. Orange juice is a gold digger. Boom! It pumped again. He got happy. He bought again. And it dipped even more. So my friend's just getting absolutely rinsed from orange juice. Fuck. Totally screwed, man. So I think I told him he should just break up. Call it quits. That's it. End of story. So we'll see if he listens. That's the update on orange juice. That is the update on orange juice. The end, yes. What is gold doing, man? We might get here by open though. By open we might get here. What if we can... Nah. Let's see what we're doing in some Forex pairs here. Ah, nice, GJ. Ah, classic fake out. Very good, GJ. Very good pair. You're treating people very nicely here. All Asian session, just dump. No problem. Make it easy for people. No London session, fake out. Mess everyone up. Very typical. At least on something like USD JPY, it rejects daily support. Like, it makes total sense. We reject a daily support. On GJ these days, no, I'm going to reject a tiny 15-minute block here and that's it. And mess everybody up. Oh yeah, there is a 4-hour resistance. You are not wrong. That's not very nice, isn't it? Any thoughts of this? For gold, would you look for specific from one of these three because it's mixed? One of the three. What do you mean one of the three what? But it's rejecting what would work? I don't understand your question, actually. That's my problem. One of the... I don't understand. What would you look for specific from one of the three? Oh, there are images. There we go. Okay. Ah, here we go. Now it makes sense. Would you look for this? Let's have a look. The sells today would be below 4 hour. Yes, you're correct. So that's what we would see for downside. Retest we wouldn't need. We'll be looking for a good close, man. Good close 5-minute structure would be perfect. Yeah. We don't need a close below then consolidation. Definitely don't need close below consolidation. If it happens, it's better. Any one of these three can play out. Just in this one, I prefer there to be 5-minute structure before we close below. That's it. So that's how to look at it. Any one of these options can play out. but I would just prefer there to be some sort of structure before. I honestly prefer, we're rejecting how much liquidity we're grabbing from downside. Just where is our volume today? Hello, wake up, wake up. Maybe it's hungry, it needs some food, so we should give it some lobsters. Take a lobster and move to the top, please. Harry, is payment using crypto hard? Because I hear one mistake you can lose all your money. Use the QR code. You can't really go too wrong with QR codes. Just double check. Just need to double check. If you're super scared and super hesitant about it, then just send a test transaction. Yesterday trade was good on USD. Yes, I was actually reviewing it after to see what is my holding signal here, right? Because look how big this trade was. This was a massive trade. This is what I mean, guys. You can't be scared of that 50 pip wick. Even if you run stops here, can't be scared of this. Remember, 50 pips, nothing on US30. We talked about that. Remember 70? But remember, we can allow the 1 minute to make structure. You remember that? That rule I was talking about? If 1 minute no structure, can allow it. And look, it was a perfect retest. So that's what I was focusing. 1 minute had no structure yet. Once it makes the structure, that's your hold signal. Now on this candle here, you move break even, and then you can just ride this, man, until you get stopped out on 1 minute. So you keep trailing, you keep trailing, you keep trailing. So if you kept trailing this, obviously I didn't hold because the account was just passed, so I was actually taking profit based on the account. And if you kept trailing below 1 minute structure, boom, you're stopped out here. So you're stopped out here, man. 1 to 5 is absolutely insane. A 1 to 5, you know, to take a 1 to 5 like this, you can take a lot of losses and be okay, man. This is my point, man. Completely different session. Just need to be locked in. We need webinar. We have multiple webinars where we covered this. I literally made a specific webinar on this because of that reason when it was starting to come. NYSE indices trading. Very in-depth webinar, guys. You need to watch this. Topic 1. NYSE indices trading. That exactly explains this fully. How to enter at open, how to exactly manage on 1 minute time frame, looking at those retests fully. Very in-depth webinar this. It is there, guys. Go watch it. Everything is there. Just need to ask. DAX is flying, DAX is not flying. DAX is doing nothing. DAX just came up to the highs here, all through messy range, not giving us clean range. Before the open, now we see, does open, we're in the same bloody situation as yesterday. Will the open push or will the open retrace? And if the open pushes and we get to 75% TP, then it's going to be a consideration to close at 75% TP. Just accept the 0.75. Like yesterday, right? Because yesterday's trade, we reached 75% to TP. Yesterday's trade. So if we get the same type of option today, where we break out again, and we get 75% to TP, we'll just close. Unless, if we see it hovering, not retrace. If it's just pushing, of course, it's fine. I took a trade on demo on DAX on the rejection 24 considered. I need to see a chart, man. I really, putting numbers like this, I have to go search for the numbers and I can't see where your position, where's your stop loss, man. What was, you know, how am I supposed to, you know. I need to see that stuff. This is super important, man. I need to see your markup. I need to see, you know, just typing like this is very tough. Perfect. Wow, a lot of worms here. For me, man, I don't trade without confirmation. I see what you're trying to do. This is the trade I wanted to take. Oops, wrong drawing tool. This area here, when you have double lows like that, is risky long term. This is not the way I trade. I wait for confirmation. That was my confirmation candle, but I didn't have range. So in that terms, if we had a tighter close, I would have taken this, would have been in the same trade. But the good thing here is your analysis is lined up for me. So if this is something you tested, see, the difference is I can't tell you how many times your POI is going to hold and what is your entry. But what I can tell you is that your analysis was correct here. So if this is something you've tested, which I have not, obviously, right? But you looked at the exact same thing that I was looking at. The only difference is you entered slightly differently, which I don't mind. But your analysis was here the same as me. So you can take that. I can tell you that in an analysis perspective, you're right. Your entry, that is going to be on your terms now to tell me how many times out of 100 trades will that work. Why is this not valid? I don't know what you did here, man. I don't see anything valid here. You have multiple rejection wicks here, so I can't really see what you don't see that's not valid about here. So you are rejecting 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You have target tapped. You don't have range. You have multiple rejection wicks. This candle is rejecting again with target being tapped again. So you're literally taking a sell when we already reached your sell target, you know? So there's a lot of things wrong here. Will you come NYC live today? I'll come NYC live today if we hit 600 viewers. Yes, we'll do that. 3 minutes for open. Exactly. Gold is waking up, hopefully. Oh, lobster worked, guys. You see? The lobster actually worked. What a legendary lobster. I swear, if it flies now, after us waiting, in the last 1 minute 45 seconds, we can all publicly cry ourselves to sleep. What type of range we have here? We have around a 35 pip stop loss. It'll be below structure. We're fine. We don't need to run below the wick. If it's getting back in the range, not looking good anyways. We have a target of 30 pips to the 4 hour, which is enough to break even. And with some volume, we can at least get 5 pips more. Let's hope for that. Oh, last 30 seconds. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's see. Bottom wick we need. Good bottom wick we need. First 10 seconds of the candle already breaking high. We need a better bottom wick here for the liquidity. Oh man. Super tough, man. Super tough. I needed a bit bigger. 36, 37 pip stop loss here for 27 pips. I wanted something just a couple of pips bigger. I guess I missed it there. Oh yeah, it is the open as well. Yeah, I should have considered that as enough volume. I just saw this 1 minute and I thought, you know what? We need at least a little bit bigger bottom wick. Missed the entry? Yeah, if you missed the entry. Oh yeah, 1 hour is totally fine here. What the fuck? When did I have this 4 hour support there? Okay, I fucked up today, man. No one told me. Oh man, I fucked up. That's a total invalid 4 hour support. Put me off my whole trade. Ah man, I fucked up. That's not even a valid. We crossed through twice. It's gone. And that's what I was looking at as a target. That's not even a target. Now look how clear this looks. One line. Look at 30 minute. Full range we have here. No one tells me about that line. Guys, don't do any of your own analysis, huh? Let's go see if anyone posts this. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna call these guys out. No one posts. Yeah, it was valid without that. It was valid without that. We didn't even need we didn't need the liquidity because we had the big enough range. But the 4 hour there was scaring me that we just reject without liquidity, but there's no 4 hour there. So maximum break even is only after 30 pips. Yeah, that's super annoying. That's a trade for sure. Easy trade as well. I'm in a B. Yeah, good if you took it, but I just, why no one mentioned that line to me? I'm just wondering. It's crossed through multiple times with wicks. It's my bad though. It's my bad, but I'm just interested. Ah, that's so painful. Well, that's what people get for waiting for signals, I guess. Everyone who took it, good job. How many people? Dylan took it, Kyle took it, Sil took it, damn. Peter took it. Nice, nice, nice. Raika took it, Adam took it. Mirko, Sergey took it, damn. John took it, Emmanuel took it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice, nice. Mark took it. Okay, okay. We're all in. Only person who's not there. I like to see that, man. All the... Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Well, we'll put the position on for you guys. At this point here, I would be stops at break even. No point of losing this trade for now. 1-to-1 is about 37 pips. You're very close to... You're very close to TP here. Based on 1 minute here, you know we're due for a pullback here. We're due for a pullback. So we have to be careful. Have to be careful. You know, if you start to see it struggling, it's not too bad to close it a little bit early because of no 1 minute pullbacks. This level here, which is the previous 5. The previous 5 here, as long as it stays above there, you can maybe get a push towards TP. So you need to use that level as protection. Right, we'll draw a box. I'll show you how the box looks. It will look something like this. As long as we can respect this box here, you are good for upside. We get below the box, we're probably going to take a deeper retrace before we come down. So this hopefully will give the push towards TP. Man, everyone got it. YouTube chat, half of YouTube chat typing. Look, half of YouTube chat got it as well. So now what you hope here is this 1 minute will close strong bullish like this. Next one should give a quick pop to TP. If not, the whole one, yeah, there you go. There you go, there you go. I would recommend not to be greedy on this position, guys, because it's no 1 minute pullback. So just take what you can and call it a day. Because no 1 minute pullbacks, you're going to have an issue soon. Where? We don't know. This thing could fly up here, but based on what we see in front of us right now, we don't want to allow that, especially new 5 minute candle open. No bottom wick. Aren't we entering on pullbacks on London? Is this not a pullback we got pre-session? We're not taking breakout of the range, right? We got, this is your push in Asian, pulled back, and then we take the continuation. It's just a mistake from my side marking that 4 hour Absolutely messed up my analysis. What if this moves pull back? Yes, it can. That's why I said to secure. 1 minute is in threat, and now that we can see with the new 5-minute open. That's how powerful one-to-ones are, guys. Really, it's a volume analysis, right? It's a volume analysis. Very powerful one-to-ones. Anyhow, it's a big mistake from my side. Massive. Massive, massive, massive. Very bad, actually. Same analysis, yes, different entry. My entries, I can tell you the probabilities about that. Not a bad close, yeah. Not a bad close. Just want to press the button at the TP there. Look how accurate those one-to-ones are. They really are magic, man. That's why people make fun of them all the time for me, but they really work, especially no 1 minute pullback. That's why I told you guys. That's why I told you guys, wait for the one-to-one. If you get below that level, you're out. Why the 5 minute? Oh, the position just got adjusted. That's the structure there, like this. Just below this 15 here. You'll be fine. Because if it gets back in the range here, you have level 1 protect. Remember the rules, right? 2 levels protection. There you go. 2 levels. That's how you optimize. Not a bad close. Yep, that's a great close. That's a great close. Spreads are pretty high, huh? This is what, funded? It's like, what, 1.52 pips almost? Cam, let's see Cam. That's a good one. See, look how tight his entry is, huh? Trading has changed a bit since joining last November. I'm expanding other pairs, just hunting setups, having fun. Well, as long as you're having fun in the process, I don't think it can get better. Let's see Patron's entry. Ooh, he got slipped quite a lot here. A little bit late entry, a little bit late close. Yeah, you need to be more accurate with your close there. Don't be greedy. Gets your one-to-one, close it, man. Close it. But I'm glad you took profits there. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Look at all these profits. Very good. London session coming back. Well, it's one position. There was beautiful volume today. Beautiful volume today, at least. Straight to TP. My one-to-one. Bro, I told you this all the time. Someone go and teach him what we say all the time. My one-to-one was higher. Who gives a fuck about your one-to-one? Seriously, I'm gonna be straight like that. The market doesn't care. The market will not care about where your specific one is. You have to follow the chart. You have to follow the chart. I literally told you. Same Luxy Life. You guys do not listen. Whoever, I've had this webinar multiple times. I've explained this to you guys multiple times. Someone in the chat who does understand, please explain to them. Because I'm not going to explain to them. Backtesting above 100 trades. It's looking 4 to 5 hour average for month. Bad stat? No, it's not bad stat. Not bad stat. You have to close when Tradingview shows 1-to-1. Market doesn't care about your broker or conditions. Thank you very much, Mark. Simple as that. 90% close? Nice, man. Good job today, guys. I'm actually super proud at how many guys took it. Even YouTube chat, man. What an improvement. That trick worked that day we didn't call. Look how many we sieved out, man. Amazing job, guys. Amazing. Like, basically, it was like everyone took it, you know? Just a hand. It was very good to see. It shows the progression. Just sad on my side, but it's okay. I'm used to crying myself to sleep. This level not relevant, man. You don't have any recent resistance. This is the mistake I made today. I left an old zone like this on. This is the problem. You leave old zones, they're going to mess you up. We've crossed through this zone. Look how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. The rule is once it's crossed twice, you cut it out. That's the exact mistake I made to put me off needing extra liquidity, because I left this 4 hour from yesterday. And today morning, we crossed through it once, then we came through it twice from this morning. If that wasn't there, look at it on 30-minute. You have so much range. We would have had 1-to-1 to the 30. 15-minute would have been a break-even zone. I don't have to worry. But this 4 hour there, I'm like, ooh, we're trading into a 4 hour. We need the liquidity. Big mistake. Big mistake. That, look, one thing, you know. It's almost every day that you don't mark your charts properly. No one says anything about it. It's a joke. No, I do mark my charts properly most of the time. Come on, man. Don't do me dirty like that. Fuck's sake. Then why don't you say something? We need to clip that comment for compilation. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He should tell me. I'm ready. Good job, guys. Dax here is just on a mission here. We need 5 structure to be able to take buys. Yeah, that's a city. I've made that mistake twice this year now. Just gotta try short NY. Yes, sir. NYSE, man. NYSE is the one. YouTube took revenge. Yeah, that day I took the trade. No one took it. All right. Take care, brother. That day I took the trade. No one took it. Now the guys are saying, okay, you don't take it, but we took it. Fine. Do UJ cells make sense? Nope. One hour close back in the range. Cheers, man. Congrats on the win. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. That was my position. I messed up on my analysis and missed it myself. So that's my mistake on my side. I'm not gonna change anything or force anything because of that, but beautiful trade today. Hopefully everyone understands the trade. I can't really complain. It's been good trading for me overall, and back on track, back in action here. So a little bit need to just review, make sure, double check my markups, but it happens sometimes and one thing can put you off, and that's the end. So congrats to everyone who took the position. Good job. And yeah, appreciate you all. Hopefully catch you on tomorrow's stream. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. All right, much love and peace. See you guys.